the most bizarre thing will be if it's a case of the pot calling the kettle black. And Tom, you know, you're smiling there. You have no business saying 2002. What happened in 2003, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9? Nobody would have known if Ramalingam Raju would not have confessed. Am I wrong? And what about the largesse that was being given in land? So much largesse being given that check cash payments were being made, Tom, on several of these contracts because the land was so undervalued. There was such great viability in these projects. Why was undervalued land being given to Mitas when it didn't know a thing beyond IT? When Satyam didn't know a thing beyond IT?
Arnab, when you want the case to be submitted in a due procedure, Mr. Rudy wants to know what conspired between the Chief Minister of Andhra Pradesh and the Congress President. Now, this is very surprising. Here, we are going to face an election. Obviously, the subject matter is definitely election and related issues. And if he presumes that he creates an aura of doubt that this has anything to do with Satyam, he is off the mark.
No, you're avoiding
the whole
investigation
the question started with RTI. Who bought this power?
You're avoiding the question, Tom.
Who gave this power of RTI? This is the UPA government.
No, you're avoiding the question. Tom, you're avoiding the question.
Okay.
You remember
Now,
Arushi,
Tom.
You're avoiding the question.
I'm answering the question direct. The whole issue is, the story must be understood from the very beginning. This is a company that has been nurtured by a gentleman in Hyderabad, duly supported by the then finance minister, and the issue is on record. There was an income tax raid. It is not a small amount that was involved. We have nothing to hide on this. Please investigate from the beginning. The Prime Minister has gone on record saying, please investigate. The Chief Minister is crying over rooftops to investigate.
Why aren't you investigating?
Everything is open. We are an open book.
Why aren't you investigating? You remember the Arushi case. In the Arushi case, it didn't take any time for you to put so much pressure on the Mayawati government that she had to have a press conference and move it to the CBI. Why aren't you moving this to the CBI? Your own Chief Minister has said, I don't have the expertise to handle this. Because he didn't have the expertise, it took him 3 days to arrest Ramalingam Raju. Yet the CBI is not looking into this. You want the plot to stay in Hyderabad and not Delhi?
Arnab, let's not mix oranges and apples here. Arushi case was a criminal case. Here, somebody who's fudged an account and is on record confessing about the whole thing. The Americans' revenue system could not investigate. Obviously, he has done a brilliant job there in fudging of accounts. Now, the issue is we are investigating the matter. Let the investigation process follow. And before anything is come on record, it is a fact that it started off in 2002 with Mr. Rudy need to answer, the finance minister of the time needs to answer, and the gentleman in Hyderabad. I don't want to mention his name. He's on record.
Our viewers are watching. Let them decide if politicians are giving themselves a clean sheet. Quick last word from you. Is it, again I'll ask you, is it because of your closeness with Naidu that you've kept quiet on this all these years, Mr. Rudy? Coalition politics.
Well, who prevented the present government, who was there in government for 5 years, to come forth and tell that these are the charges? If there was a wrong committed and they had come to know about a wrong, what prevented them from carrying out an investigation? The question is this, where there is no shred of evidence what happened in 2002, but there is enough evidence right from last 4 years that what has been happening in this present government. So you're crying hoarse about a thing which is not, there's nothing to be put on record. You haven't come. Last 10 days you have been talking, but you have not come out with single evidence. And here is a situation where there is a 5,000 crore scam, where there are evidence of land grab, real estate, infrastructure, all indulgence, and then you are crying that, look, what happened a century ago and this could be responsible. How funny. I can only tell the viewers know what is happening. Please, for God's sake, my friends in the Congress party, stop this blame game. People of this country do understand us and do understand you. Why do you have to beat about the bush?
Don't beat about the bush. Don't beat about the bush.
I think the politicians would be liked. I think the politicians would be liked if we be candid and instead be doing what we are doing on the television. So I would appeal to my Congress friend Mr. Vadakan, forget 2002, explain whatever has happened, even if it is happening today, come forth. If your Chief Minister is involved, come forth.
We're running short of time.
If we have people involved, please bring them to book.
No, Mr. Vadakan, I assure you we're going to come back to this. Assure you we're going to come back to this. Assure you...
No, I just need one word on this. Because he's asking us to have a amnesia on this matter because he doesn't want to remember what was said by honorable members in the House. This is a matter of record in the Lok Sabha, in the Rajya Sabha. He says there's no evidence.
Okay.
Please let him
get
his record straight.
One thing is proven, gentlemen.
So
one thing is proven, gentlemen.
Was this government a blind government?
One thing is proven, Mr. Rudy, Mr. Vadakar, this debate will carry on, but one thing is proven, that this is not just about who the next CEO of Satyam is going to be or corporate governance. It's about the fraud, and we're going to follow this story. Tom Vadakar and Rajiv Rudy, thank you very much.